Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for checking out this video. I know it's been quite a long time since I put out anything. You might remember I made some quarantine videos about what quarantine was like when I first got here, that whole experience. And then I made some little short movies about what I was doing, where I was living at the time that I put together. So first of all, thank you so much for checking those out, and thanks for checking out this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you can, that would be fantastic. I'm up for growing this channel, show you what life is like here in Japan. Again, thank you so much for checking this out. So pretty much right where we are is in the suburbs of Tokyo. We're about 45 minutes away from the centre by train. Where we are here is very, very calm, very quiet. It's really nice suburb sort of vibe to it. It's really, really hot at the moment. Sweltering weather in Tokyo at the moment. Doing most things, going out, you know, shopping, what have you, can be quite a challenge with this immense heat that we've had. We've been pretty much using our summer to get our place looking good. Our place initially went from this to this. So you can see that we've done quite a lot of work, spent quite a lot of money, and you know, a lot of trips to IKEA, a lot of trips to furniture stores, second-hand stores, things like that. Just really trying to make our space livable, comfortable, somewhere where we enjoy living. We want to hopefully bring guests around and enjoy the space all together. You can see that it's actually kind of big, which is kind of rare for Tokyo. It's certainly true that space is definitely at a premium. So we are pretty much away from the centre, which explains why we can afford a place like this. So that's what we've been doing really. As you can see on this little time-lapse video, just cracking on with it, getting it done, building furnitures, things like that. Again, in this immense heat. Been quite a challenge, but it's been really, really great. So we're pretty much there, we're pretty much set up. So right now, I've been setting up my office workspace. This is where I do a lot of my studying, my planning for school. Taken a bit of time to put together, but I think it's worked out really, really well. I've had to put a window AC in here. It gets so hot since obviously the heat rises, and this room is quite small, so it can get like an oven sometimes. So recently we purchased this window AC, and it's definitely doing the job. So we've been doing quite a lot of different stuff. Recently we went to see some of the Olympics. So as you know, the Olympics came to town, came to Tokyo. Right now it's the Paralympics. Go and see the men's and women's cycling. Hung about in the immense heat, just filming, and got some really good footage of the cyclists. It was really, really good to see a lot of people out, a lot of people supporting the athletes. Really, really cool to see. And Olympics has definitely been a controversial subject for people here in Japan, especially with the high COVID rates that just seem to go up like anywhere else really, but especially here in Tokyo. A problem that is getting worse and worse as the days and months move on. It's a side note as well that wearing in Japan a while ago, it was quite customary to wear one anyway. Now with COVID, you can pretty much expect that 100% of the time during the day, anyone and everyone are wearing these, whether you're a shop worker, whether you're a normal customer, a person walking down the street. Pretty much everyone has got one of these on now. As a language learner, it's really, really difficult. I really didn't think about how much, you know, we rely on these expressions, these facial expressions, to help understanding of what the person we're talking to is saying to us, essentially. I hear quite a lot because, you know, people quite sometimes mumble into their masks, and I just can't hear, just can't interpret what they're saying and things like that. So it is definitely a communication barrier, but of course, you know, it's a necessity because we're doing our bit, we're helping out as much as we can in the effort to stop the spread of COVID. hopefully get it under control. During my time here, there's been some highs and there's been some lows. I slipped recently and hurt my back pretty bad. I was at the post office. That week it was raining like crazy. It was just throwing it down for like 4 days straight, maybe longer, maybe a complete week of just nothing but rain. I wanted to send some postcards off to some family and friends. In the post office, about halfway in the building, there's just a little flight of stairs, maybe like 6 or 7 steps or something like that. In Japan, I have very, very big feet. I'm a size 10 in the UK, but you know, in Japan that's actually really, really big. So some steps are actually quite short and narrow. Descending them when I'm going down, my complete foot is like on the step. So, you know, it's obviously very wet. People are walking in water. This is obviously a very busy place. Completely lose it, completely bail, slip. Just see like the ceiling, and I just come crashing down right my back. So it was funny because a guy came out and he's like, "Daijoubu desu ka? Like, are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, sumimasen, gomennasai." And you know, I'm sort of apologising for slipping on my back and nearly paralysing myself. You know, in those instances, we often kind of get a bit embarrassed and a bit like, "Oh, sorry," or "I'm okay." Luckily, Minami's dad is a doctor and he assessed me pretty quickly, tapped on my spine, and he was like, yeah, you definitely got a little fracture just between your spine and your rib cage at the back. It's been, you know, quite a bummer. Because of that, I've had to take it easy, not do much exercise, stay chill. Getting back to the cycling thing, I wanted to make it about cycling and I bought a bike recently. This is a 2015 Cannondale Synapse. It's a carbon fibre frame. It's 56 centimeters top tube. Runs 105 throughout. Disc brakes. I've never ridden disc brakes before. You know, really responsive brakes. Really safe. Really cool. I use a Wahoo Element Bolt to get around. I plan all my routes on Komoot, and then from Komoot on the computer, that transfers the file onto there, so really get about and take some footage of cycling in and around Japan. Happy with it, but obviously can't ride it because of my back. So that's pretty much it. That's where we're at. Just really quick, this is some of my girlfriend's work. Alcohol ink. It creates a crazy texture, crazy pattern. I don't know how she does it. I know it involves like a air blowing machine thing. The process looks really messy. I don't think I'd be able to do it. But you know, as you can see, the results just like absolutely crazy. So please, if you could check out her stuff as well, I'd be really appreciative of that. So what style is it?
The colour bit, colourful bit is the alcohol ink art. I use this like alcohol ink. It's basically like a refill for marker pen. And then I use the isopropyl alcohol, like 99% alcohol. And then a bit of pen, black pen.
Whoa. So this is acrylic?
No. This is acrylic and alcohol ink mixed.
Alcohol ink?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you. I like it.
Love it.
I'm using some tape.
Really good. I'm also looking to get into podcasting. I really like the idea of having conversations with people, Japan related, cycling related, whatever related really. So stay tuned for some more information about that. I would love to have anyone that wants to jump in and have a conversation. That'd be really cool. So yeah, more to come about that. So that's pretty much it for now. Thank you very much for joining me. Stay tuned for some more content, some podcast information, things like that. See how it goes. Take care. Thank you very much for checking out this video.